Hello, welcome back to Mountain Jim Card Collectibles. Hope you're having a great week so far. So today I'm going over new Topps basketball product for retail, and that would be, their case hit insert. But, before we get into that, the Topps Fanatics Monopoly is really structured, for one thing. And that's to keep blowing up and enriching Michael Rubin and his lifestyle. So here we can look at Michael Rubin and some pictures from his white party. And, when you're finding a billionaire's lifestyle, well, guess what? You got to pay a lot of money, It takes a lot of money for Michael Rubin to survive in this world, living off of billions every day. And so when you're wondering why your boxes of Topps are so expensive, well, it is what it is, And so we can look at some of these, big case hits like Kaboom, Downtown, which honestly, for designs, I like, I'll be honest, I like the Kabooms and Downtowns. I know some of your bigger hobby heroes aren't as loving and caring towards these cards, but, I like the way they look. I like the effort, that they put into them. I'm an artist, and so I like the design. It feels like a classic, like comic book design. But then we come to this obvious, slap in the face for collectors. And obviously it's a take on Kaboom, in my opinion, because we have the boom, except it's Sonic Boom. And Topps rolled out this horrid thing, online on October 12th. First look, Sonic Boom retail case hits arrive in Topps basketball. Yep. So get in line, so you can continue to fund Michael Rubin's wealthy billionaire lifestyle as his company shills out stuff that really, reeks of not giving a damn about the collector at all. I would be unhappy with this if I were the NBA. You're clearly trying to take a jab at the former Sonics, and the design looks like my 6-year-old did it. Yeah, I mean, the Thunder used to be, my favorite basketball team, the Supersonics. But I don't really know if this is a jab at the Supersonics or if this is just trying to copy Kaboom. We got the boom on there, but thing is, they just did some digital graphics on here, used a few basic things. I could come up with something similar to this pretty fast, to be quite honest. That's just it. It doesn't take a lot of effort to come up with this stuff, as far as online digital graphics goes. Thou shalt not ever use the word Sonic in any association with the Thunder, and that is the gospel. Here's one. Meh. Another one. Please hire designers that can design or give the licenses back to Panini America, please. Yeah, there's 45 hearts on that one. What's going on here? Are you guys like leaning more towards thinking like I do? Calling out, the BS? What's going on? I mean, there's no way around this. It's just ugly. Yeah. What is this cacophony? Gross. Oh, here's someone who likes it. It's perfect. First licensed product in years, and this is a case hit. I want a refund. Yeah, I mean, if I could, I wish Upper Deck or someone, could get the basketball. I mean, Topps is just the shill artists. Kaboom wannabe, laugh out loud. Yeah, it totally is. I mean, I totally smelled it out too. It's like boom. I mean, it's totally, like a take on Kaboom. The Warp Speed insert from Stadium Club 30 years ago looked way better than this. I can't really remember that. I'd have to kind of dig into that one, but obviously, someone's loving that more than this one. And really what this reminds me of is just kind of another MLB star, stars of MLB, from Topps, which it's just garbage. And that's what I understand is they just shill out just garbage. How do they get all the licenses other than just having a lot of money and Michael Rubin kissing, these sports leagues' asses all the time? How are you still so bad at this? This looks like I made it in Microsoft Word 98. Well, it looks better than Microsoft Word 98, but honestly, it's not like a big revolutionary design. This is terrible. Topps is the Mr. Krabs of trading cards, yeah. Laugh out loud, this looks awful. Just buy Panini. And, I suppose if you want to still chase the downtowns, for basketball and the kabooms, you can buy the unlicensed product. You created that on Microsoft Paint. People are starting to really, designing is getting easier and easier. So people are kind of scratching their heads on why is Topps so bad at it. I like this one. WTF. I'll stick with Top Shot. That looks sorry as hell. Yes, it does. Case hit. Yeah, it's just another card you throw in the pile. Who cares? Nobody wants it. Another Topps insert. NGL, this looks like booty. To be honest, this card looks terrible. That's gross. Please keep them simple and classy like Optic or Prism at most. Don't go the ugly select / mosaic path. If you're going to gut the hobby to produce ass like this, at least give Panini $1 billion for the Prism brand. Yeah, something. Boring. Yeah. Topps and struggling to make good inserts. Name a more iconic duo. I don't know if they've ever really made any good inserts. They totally suck at it. What in godly earth is this disaster of a Microsoft Word design? When homework's due, but you just learned one tool in Photoshop kind of vibes. Who are they hiring to do this stuff? I just begin to think that, it's just AI bots at Topps. Temu kaboom. That's hilarious. It's like 5th class stuff here. Die cuts, please. Yeah, do something, If you're going to, I always like, the Upper Deck gold medallion die cuts or just something. Is this paper stock? I regret everything negative I said about Panini. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yep. Dedicated to Michael Rubin himself, Just can't stop vomiting. Did someone's 5-year-old design this? You all need to hire some card designers from Panini for these super short prints case hits. They knew what the collectors wanted design-wise. Yeah, we just want more of an effort, PSA, paying more doesn't make it shinier. There's so many, little vomit, look at this one. More vomiting. Clint Eastwood looking just, atrocious. This thing ugly. Hire the Panini designers, yeah. Do something. Instead of just, I feel like They're just probably using AI, you know. They've hired AI. But my God, this generally looks like something I would have made 20 years ago in high school in Photoshop CS2 to post on a forum just to have my work bashed by everyone on there. I think it's a banger. Woof. Design makes the card look cheap. This would be upsetting to get as a case hit. Do better next year. Good job. Good effort. Got anything foil holographic die cut shiny? We waited all this time and this is a case hit. Underwhelming. Try some designs and research groups to get consumer sentiment in the future. So I'm guessing y'all are hiring. Looks okay, actually. Like an ugly version of the bad 90s card. Are you guys even trying to make a cool card? I mean, and this just goes on and on. So let's get back here. I mean, clearly people are beginning to think more like me. This whole Topps Monopoly thing is just horrid. It just leaves a bad taste in so many people's mouths, you know. And then we get this garbage, you know. Drink, drink, drink. And I'm tired of drinking up Topps BS. I have been dealing with Topps most of my life, you know. Ever since I got into, you know, collecting 85, I'm just not impressed overall. And to me, the sooner that the Topps Fanatics monopoly is broken up for sports card collectors, the better off we're going to be. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this episode. I'd like to thank my subscribers and my subscriber base. And if you're a viewer, if you haven't subscribed, hey, it's 100% free. Just click the button. Anyway, hope you have a great day. I'm out of here. Bye.